You waiting for the showers now?
I'm waiting for my turn to where I can take a shower.
All right. So, can you tell us how you got the name Dragon?
My nickname Dragon was given to me being the man named Billy the Kid, or a man that goes by Billy the Kid, not the original Billy the Kid, but a man that was nicknamed Billy the Kid, being soul of the Red Dragon. He saw my dragon out, being at the time I lived at Pico and Federal, bringing a woman, being men and women, into my apartment, knowing what it's like to be out on the street, to have them sleep indoors, take showers, to get clean and relax and not worry about a damn thing. Being this woman I brought in was named Cassidy. She was a Hollywood, she sold herself on Sunset in Hollywood. Being honest with you, on Venice, in Breeze Avenue, where the pagoda was, she's there. I take her to my house. I end up having dragon sex, not knowing she was another red dragon, bringing out my red dragon. That's how I got the name Dragon, because of me having dragon sex.
I see.
But my name Barabbas comes with me turning into a lion with wings in the broad daylight on the boardwalk, being in an altercation with a man, being the man, put my hands on a woman, and I fucking snapped. And I turned into an animal and mauled him, and he was unrecognizable by the cops. They work for me, being who I am, Barabbas, being the angelic wing and lion, the symbol of Venice Originals, being Venice Dogtown Smith family, Doug, Craig, Vernon, and Don, and Justin. Hi.
Were you raised in Venice?
Yes, I was.
Did you go to Venice High?
No, but I went to Mark Twain in Westminster, and I was in the group home system because of my father's fuck up. I was in the group home system. Being the group home system, I had to go to John Muir High, having ROTC military training in school, being Air Force, being that, and the company of Outward Bound, and meeting some friends, having a coven, and the trainings of everything that I have in the sense of being a hero, being Spider-Man.
So you've been here your whole life?
Yeah, being from when I was born till I was now being 38 or 10.1 billion years old.
You're 38?
Yeah. And I am the sheriff. They were afraid of me. They work with me. Then they covered for my man. I've turned into things in this speech because of disrespectful people and many other reasons why. Being my house is being endangered, being people, citizens, town, Venice Beach, California, being actually Babylon, being Barabbas, Justin Smith has been here that long.
Hey, what happened? One time you were telling me about a fire that you went in and saved some people. Can you tell us about that?
Being that fire, it was.
I ain't gonna give a fuck, dog. Why the fuck does he want to be over there alone? Do the math, dog. Do the math. Come on, Raji.
Being Spider-Man, being, your stories about the blue and red comic, being Peter Parker, what have you.
I'm not tripping because at the end of the day,
instead of blue and red Spider-Man webs spinning and flying, I'm a ground version of that, being a ground version of brown recluse, being the soul of that eight-legged brown recluse that bit me on my shoulder twice, became part of my DNA, being like the comic strip Spider-Man, but in reality, being a hero of using that, my animal brain of that coming out of me, and the training I used in the altercation of a burning building in San Pedro, being a hero, being Spider-Man, being six-legged brown recluse Spider-Man instead of a blue and red Spider-Man like the ones you know in the comics.
So you ran in and...
No, I was already in the building. I got my wife out, not one cut, scrape, bruise, or gash on her leg. and myself and 33 other people, minus one person dying, burning from his balls up, waking up in the middle of the fire, but from his sleep, burning alive, and asking for my help, being if I went in the seventh time I would die, being I stayed outside. PTSD medication I take because of using everything I taught, my teachings and everything from school and everything, instead of panicking, using it in the control form, to doing what I did, to be a hero at 3 in the morning in 2013, January in February of San Pedro, city of San Pedro of Pilot Verde Street, 10th Street, being a hotel there called Ships in 2 that had a motel cocktail bomb thrown in the back of the building, blew it up, and she smelled the smoke.
Still harassing people?
No.
What's up, man?
What up?
Give me your energy drink. I need an energy drink right now.
Oh, you doing an interview?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
That's all right. How long you know him, Dragon?
That's his business.
All
Well,
right.
how long have you known me?
Since we were babies.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
That's
Yeah.
a long time.
But like I said, back to what I'm talking about, being Spider-Man, being everything I've learned from the doorknob, don't go in, grade school teaching, to everything else I was taught, being a hero,
My boy right there.
then losing it, being relaxing my body in the sense of relaxing my body and freaking out, not able to light anything for 6-7 months, being my wife, Maria. I had to light everything
Right here?
for me. Yeah, that's her name. Yeah.
Let me see.
And,
Maria.
and being this,
Let him know,
she
man.
basically told me not to go in anymore. They got us outside. They gave me oxygen to breathe. And also, basically, once they told me to relax my body, I panicked. Taking medication now, PTSD medication, because of all the trauma, let alone the fire, putting the icing on the cake, and turning into clowns and turning into things over protecting my house, being a lot of things that I've done, being in the sense of being a hero, being what I stand for, being the protector of women and children, the king of beasts and mythical beasts, and the symbol of peace, being the angelic winged lion, the griffin,
Lost 20 pounds.
the creature that you think that isn't the fourth archangel or isn't of anything being made up. No, if God didn't create these beings, including Barabbas, the angelic winged lion, being the four horsemen, peace, love, war, knowledge, being peace, being who I am, the angelic winged lion, war, being Michael, being Gabriel, knowledge, being Raphael, love, being four horsemen, four archangels of God's army, being everything of this house, biblically in modern day, I just Smith Barabbas, basically is the same, just in human form, not in biblical and/or spiritual form. Being what you know of your history of everything is actually true. Being what it is, the gift of his, the gift of mine, being seeing things before they happen, and everything else, being who I am and what I stand for, not tolerating inappropriate people, and not tolerating disrespectful people, and as they call it, popping out my wings, being getting into altercations over families, children, women, of their safety, privacy, respect for themselves, of dignity, of honor, of being able to live in this my kingdom, and or have come visit here and spend a wonderful time here and not worry about anything, knowing that they have the sheriff being Justin, Dragon, Barabbas, I being the king of this place, and also being Spider-Man, being a hero in the corner, watching over, making sure everything's okay and safe. And need be, I run to individual situation, depending on what it is. And I will, if you one way or another, being how strong I am in the sense of a physical altercation, or my words, depending on what comes first. Being everything of what I'm talking about is the basic key of knowing about a man that is basically insanely sane. He's so crazy smart to where he knows what's going on, how everything's situated, and what is gonna happen next. Being reading body language, feeling energy, seeing the spiritual form, being the soul of a man or a woman. Being we have only our word and our balls go by. Being if we have no word and balls, who are we to any man or woman or of God to keep our word, faithfulness, of friendship, or any protecting person to his family, children, women, or brother. You know, in our living existence on this planet, there would be no way of nothing being, it would be, how can I say, it would be not, it would be non-careless, being not to non-careless and non-acknowledgeable people, being if they don't acknowledge, you know, what I'm talking about being protecting women and children and their brothers and family. Being, you know, if you say something, you do it. You don't say something and do the opposite. If you can have your word and say you're going to do something, be there for somebody, say you're going to come back, or what have you, the situation may be, do what you say you're going to do. Don't do the opposite and become a liar. Because liars are like sorry people. They go backwards in their life through spaces as board game sorry. And as they keep on saying sorry, being sorriness is repetitive, looking same thing situation. Like they say in AA, doing the same thing and not getting a different answer, being doing the same result, the same thing, being that's what the same thing with sorry, being doing the same thing, trying to get a different result, being repetitive. Being not changing, being apologizing is a respectful way of saying sorry. But people don't understand that. They don't understand the man that is able to use his brain more than 100% of it and everything else. Being how different he is, what he does, being how I work. The police work for me. Being they don't do nothing until I say. They don't arrest anybody, they don't bother them, they don't even get out of their car, being if there's a felon, three-time striker, being
They call you?
Standing next to me, a three-time striker won't get touched by them because of me being the sheriff, what I am, and who I am. And in this note, if you want to take a further interview of knowledge in the future. This is I, Justin Dragon Barabbas, being the king of that world, being the protector of women and children, being the sheriff, being everything of what you know of an angelic and partial human being. There I end with.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too,
Farewell
Dragon.
for now, but not forever. Enjoy your time in existence.
Thank you. You too, Dragon.
All right, let's start on that.